And to mock you even more, I'm going to fight enemies my style in the maps that are apparently going to make YouTube a lot better. So instead of this car tib, lightsabers, boom. Now something fun. Aha! Whoa! 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 Jesus! The retaliation's working! You're breaking the game! Come to me! Oh shit, I pressed the wrong button. Anyway. Aha! Oh great, my headset battery's low. That's okay, as long as I get to make these people pay. Till I collapse. What the? Drop my controller. You guys are lucky I'm getting stiff. Not as stiff as you want. That I could have worded that so much better. Kids, don't listen to me. Retaliation. I realize now that probably isn't the best approach. Take that, and you can just... Goodbye. Wait, how did I not take any damage from that? Oh yes, let me just stab myself. I'm very low. And this is definitely not going to be a YouTube short anymore. I was going to have it as that, but since I just want you people to feel how much conversion. Also, while I'm fighting, let's talk about how Rey's a shitty Jedi. A Mary Sue. I want to talk about that. Star Wars is an amazing movie series. All of it's amazing. Purely beautiful craftsmanship, amazingness, all down to the very first one. But the one problem they have is how Rey's a Mary Sue. She learned how to mind control with the Force, or Jedi mindset before she could even handle the Force on her own. Then she picks up a lightsaber and then that's what tricks her. She hears whispering and that trips her out. Like, you're gonna hear a lot of whispering, and that's gonna trip you out even worse if that's the case. And then the fact that she learns how to do all this stuff without, like, even proper training. 3 days with Luke Skywalker, and she already beat him to a pulp easily. How does that work? How would that ever work? Like, seriously, if you really want to think about it, the only reason they did that was so they could have a character that was so perfect to be Palpatine. Why did Palpatine have to come back in the first place? That literally made Darth Vader's sacrifice completely worthless. If Luke had been able to force heal him, I'm sure Anakin could have gotten to live much longer and help with the Jedi. Became light Luke, or, Jedi Master Vader. But no, instead, that happens. Also, I nailed that without the slow. That's crazy. Sidious returns. Why? He transferred his Force consciousness to a clone, and you're telling me that he just randomly, comes back? What kind of BS is that? Where's this in real life? Can't I come back from the dead whenever I want to do? No, I have to be careful with my life. No, I just have to sit here, make content, good content, YouTube, for people. But then you see Rey running around, just acting like... Kylo had years of experience, keep in mind, and she still whooped his ass. Like, what's up with that? If you really want to think about it, Kylo should have just stabbed her repeatedly instead of trying to make her join the Sith. Like, don't get me wrong, Ben Solo is my favorite Jedi Force. He had the same reunition with the light side as Darth Vader did, and he sacrificed himself. But at that point, if Palpatine could come back twice, his death was worthless too. Like, what the crap? What is going on with this? I'm over the constant, oh, let's make a character of Mary Sue in our shows to be better. And remember, I don't own Star Wars, so me talking about this is just pure aggression. This is my retaliation mark, and I'm just saying now, if they're making a more Star Wars movie, or as it's supposed to be said, Star Wars: A New Order, with Rey as the main Jedi, I hope to God Finn is either the Jedi, so he can teach her one lesson by being the next Mary Sue at least, or she struggles because there's a new Sith Lord or something. If you're gonna make it stupid, make it good stupid. Don't pull that BS. Anyone. And finally, if Luke knew almost every single Jedi trick, then why didn't he use Force healing to bring back Vader? Like, I get it, at that point he might not have known Force healing, but at that point he could have just brought his father back, not only from the dark side, but from death itself at that point. And how strong of a Jedi, Jesus, sorry, he is. You would have thought that. Oh yeah, and why is he such a douche in the last 3 movies? I don't think Rey deserved to be taught by a douche, even if she was barely taught anything at all and became some sort of stupid Jedi in days, matters of time. And it's really annoying how I'm sitting here doing this. You have a cool save right on how you look like that. But she learns this in like minutes. And keep in mind, the lightsaber dueling is so terrible. in, like, what, the second to last movie of Star Wars, you're telling me that it went from being so good with people who practice proper craftsmanship of sword combats to just not knowing anything at all. Like, what was that? She put it like this and grinded up. At that point, let me be in Star Wars, dude. I'd be an amazing Jedi or Sith. Put me in the movies. I dare you. But I don't own Star Wars, so she won't. Luke, whatever the fuck his name is. Lucas, or whatever. Who's the creator of Star Wars. I hope you weren't the one who made Rey. Because if you made Rey, then I'm sorry, but you could have done so much better without even trying. Star Wars was already great, dude. Then you had, if you were the one who made Rey, or whoever that lady is, then I'm sorry, but okay, well, it's over. I'm sorry, but you could have been so much better. Goodbye, everyone.